Well, Merry Christmas. I know. You probably didn't think we'd still be saying that this year. But here we are. This day has arrived. Trees are up, the lights are shining, and somewhere in America, Mariah has thawed, and her song, well, you know her song. It's been on repeat so much, I don't know whether to be annoyed or feel nostalgic. Ever since the 2024 election, things just haven't felt the same. And if you were here with us last year, then you remember how things looked.
In the North Pole, where the snowflakes fall, there's a place Santa's got it all. His workshop's jumping with that holiday groove, with elves working hard. They got that funky move. Listen up now, 'cause I'm about to tell about Santa Claus and his magic spell. He's got soul, he's got style, he's got rhythm too. Santa's workshop's the place to be. Don't you know it's true? Santa's workshop, it's a funky delight. Hey, with the elves by his side, they party all night. They're grooving, they're moving, they're getting so fly. Come on, Santa, spread that Christmas joy. Oh, why?
My favorite two elves, Elfia and Elf number 2, were hard at work and talking smack about moving to the South Pole. You would have thought they were talking about a Jet 2 holiday. But you know, this year, it's empty. And not because our traditional Christmas has been canceled, but because, well, the elves finally admitted, like many of you, that they were burnt out. They didn't make a scene, and they didn't take anything on their way out either. They just quietly quit. And honestly, it feels very on brand for the way that this year has gone. A lot of folks are quitting, striking. So if Christmas feels a little different to you, just know you're not alone. And before you ask, Santa did not ghost Christmas, y'all. No. He made a decision to show up differently this year. You know, the letters that he received, well, they told a story that he couldn't ignore. Children were asking for food, and some of them were even asking him to find their parents. So, with the workshop being empty, it was very clear that his direction was going to have to be different this year. But we'll get into that later. So, today, if you're feeling grateful and exhausted, if it just feels like Christmas is quieter than ones you've had in the past, it doesn't mean that we failed. It just means that Christmas is meeting us right where we are. So, settle in. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Welcome to the second annual Pretty Purposeful Christmas Special. I'm your host, Angee Mèlange. Thank you all for being here tonight. You know, so much has happened this year that I almost didn't do this special. Those of you who are following, you know that season 5 was cut short, purposefully, of course. But it wasn't what I expected at the top of the year. And also at the end of season 4, my beloved co-host, Miss Candace Mabry, departed. So there was just a lot of different changes this year on top of everything that's going on in our country. So as always, I want to make sure that the content that I create is relevant and in touch with our reality. So hopefully you all have enjoyed the episodes that were produced this year. If you were here last year, then you know that the Christmas special is a reflection of episodes from the year and some takeaways and an opportunity for any new followers to get an idea of what Pretty Purposeful Podcast is all about and also a great opportunity for our longtime subscribers to reflect as well. I always like to sneak in some surprises, so there'll be some surprises as well. And as I mentioned, this year was just so different. I didn't even put up my Christmas tree. I did, of course, dress festively just for the holiday aesthetic for this special, but honestly, Christmas just doesn't feel the same this year. So I really hope that this special adds a warm touch to your holiday season. As we close out 2025, that this will give you some hope as we head into 2026. So up first is the most impactful moment. There was one conversation that was very impactful, and that would be from season 4, episode 3, No One's Coming to Save Us, with Dr. Charlene Henry.
We have got to learn as a community how to share the wealth. We are some of the most selfish people. We don't want to tell people the secrets. We don't want to tell people how to do it. If I found something, it's like, I'm not going to tell them, because then they might get it all. And then when I need to go back and get it, it's not going to be any for me. Wow. See, if we would come from out of this selfish mindset. I grew up in a time that on our block, everybody on my block knew each other. We knew our neighbors. You could go next door and get sugar. You had babysitters, okay, which is why we had our program that we started, Parents Night Out. I saw a necessity when I was living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There was a necessity because a lot of parents were at wit's end. They were single parents, even if they were married. I came up in the day of, when the Black Panthers was coming up, we came up where we also had the Guardian Angels. We had community brothers that got together and formed their own Osage Avenue. They got together and they were the street patrol people. The police wasn't doing it for us. They didn't come to help us. Okay, imagine they wasn't doing it back then. Look at what we are in right now. Yep. They're not coming to help us. But where are we, where we will mobilize together and say, we will come and be your security. We will come and make sure that you're okay. We'll be security at our schools where our kids is at, especially now. This world is so on edge with the racism and the prejudice that's going on that you're afraid to send your kids. You become even afraid of your neighbors because you don't know who's for who believes in what. It's so many areas where we can really mobilize as a people to make not only a difference, but to provide security, to provide resources, to provide funding, I don't know if they even do it anymore, the think tanks. We used to have think tanks where we would all come together and sit around the table and we would brainstorm a problem and come up with solutions on how to fix them. The Bible says that I have given you the ability to create wealth and I give you witty inventions. The three of us ladies on here should be able to sit down and brainstorm. All of you listeners that are watching, you viewers that are watching, find those like-minded people who think like you, feel like you, act like you, have a passion like you. Listen, be very, 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 very discreet about who you connect with, because there are people that just want to drain you and take your resources. They want your information, they want your knowledge, and they really opportunists. They're opportunists. They are not really your friends. If you don't have people in your inner circle who push you, who challenge you to do better, challenge you to go after, who encourages you to say, girl, you can do it, even though, young man, you can do it, even though that seems far-fetched and impossible. You don't need them kind of people around you. You need the people who are going to tell you, girl, do it. Go after it. And I got you.
That episode was very impactful for me because just to hear the perspective of a woman who is educated, who is spiritually grounded, who has wisdom, it was very insightful. That episode is going to be given a lot of wisdom for years to come. So thank you, Dr. Henry, again, for all of the gems that you left us with.
'Twas a season of wonder, so joyful and bright. At the festival of trees where magic shines bright. The pink pig carries you through the forests aglow with shimmering lights and visions of snow. But oh, dear traveler, the magic's not through. Beyond the trees, more wonders await you. Penny and Porter whisk you away through a wintry world, a dazzling display. Join Penny and Porter, the pink pig crew, and their happy friends bringing fun to you. These playful pigs, so full of cheer, invite you to join the fun this year. From treats to be made so sweet and so neat, to Lego feats, can they be beat? To reindeer games where champions play, will you be the victor? Go try today. With a twinkle, a chuckle, and arms open wide, Santa himself is right by your side. Around each corner, the magic expands in holiday scenes where Christmas stands. With gingerbread houses so sweet and so grand, each one a marvel, a dream made by hand. The music swells, the voices soar, live shows enchant, bringing joy evermore. As the season unfolds and the joy draws near, the magic of Christmas is crystal clear. With lights, laughter, and moments so dear, at the Festival of Trees, Christmas starts here.
It's Angee Mèlange at the 2025 Georgia Festival of Trees. This is my third year in a row, and I'm just so thrilled to be here. As you can see, it's very festive, it's very beautiful. This organization, Georgia Festival of Trees, they do this annually, and the proceeds actually benefit Street Grace, which is also a nonprofit organization that helps victims of human trafficking, and they also help end sexual exploitation of minors. So I'm always happy to be a part of this event every year.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more, yeah. Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow, hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Thank you to the Georgia Festival of Trees for having me again this year. This year's performance for me was, I feel, a pivotal moment as a performer. It took my performance up a notch. It did something that I never even expected. I had planned on taking my own projector and literally decorating the projector screen and projecting my video behind me. And so when I went to my sound check, I had my video on YouTube, and I didn't have my projector with me. My goal was to measure from the stage how much distance I was going to need between myself and the projector screen. Lo and behold, when I got there, The Georgia Festival of Trees had actually had a projector screen donated for this year. And the sound guy was like, well, we could try to project this up on the LED screen. And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? And so thankfully, I trusted my instinct in doing this, because when I tell you the day of my sound check, I had just finished editing that video and I uploaded it to YouTube so that if I needed to access it there, I would have it. Well, thankfully I did that before I left the house that day, because if I wouldn't have done that, my performance would not have been what it was. So that's just a lesson of trusting your gut and using what you have until you have what you need, because preparation is always going to be opportunity every time. The day of my performance, I was 2 hours early when we arrived at the venue, and I got settled in, I checked in with the sound guy, made sure everything was good, dropped off my microphone. I had customized my own microphone stand. And then I go back to go get dressed, because I'm like, I already met the videographer. My daughter and her friend were there to assist me. So I find this family bathroom, but it wasn't being used. Like, there wasn't a lot of people in this part of the venue. So I was just excited, like, oh yes, I got privacy. Well, I get in there, I have my suitcase with me, which had like my makeup and my shoes in it. But my outfit, it was still in the bag from the alteration. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And that was just one of those moments that I had with myself. I was like, Angela, what the heck? I'm like, girl. So luckily, I only live about 15 minutes away from the venue. I told my daughter that I left my outfit and I'm gonna hurry up and go. At this point, I still had about an hour and a half before my performance, and I was gonna get dressed, and that would have left me with about an hour to warm up my vocals and then rest my vocals. Not rushing around. I had not planned on rushing around, but when I tell you I flew out of that venue, I got home in about 12 minutes. I decided I'm not even gonna get dressed at the venue, I'm gonna get dressed here. So I got dressed at home. By the time I got inside the convention center, it was like 2:20. And the sound guy was okay with 3 o'clock, because that's who my daughter had told me said 3 o'clock. But this person that was in charge of entertainment said, no, we can't do that. There was a dance group that was coming on and they had like a 30-minute set. And so it was just gonna push everything out of whack. And I didn't want to be that person, because I got dressed at home. I literally had 10 minutes to walk from the entrance of the venue to the stage and try to get my mind right before I get on stage. Now, mind you, I didn't get a chance to look at my wardrobe. I had a few adjustments that I needed to make, including safety pinning some things. And I was gonna have my daughter help me. We didn't have time to do that. So from me hustling, bustling from the garage into the venue to the stage in 10 minutes, I was like perspiring a little bit. I didn't get a chance to go in a bathroom and see myself at all. So that performance that you all are seeing is a lot of preparation. When I tell you, it was one of those situations where it's like the show must go on. Sometimes just showing up is the win. This is what we do in the North Pole. See what my husband's up to. Hey.
Oh, my dear, it's so lovely to see you. Oh.
I've been watching the news. Are you all right?
It's a bit busy here, but I'm having a wonderful time. Well, right now we're just outside the White House. I'm standing here with some veterans today.
Veterans?
Yeah, there's one right here. His name is Jolly Good Ginger. He's a social media influencer. Honey, he looks like he could be my brother from another mother. Ho.
Yeah, he does kind of resemble you.
He's been out here every day, just boots on the ground, you know, jacking on people, keeping spirits up. It's hard to ignore that kind of courage. Between the noise and the threats and what Trump's been doing lately, he's starting to feel like a real-life Grinch. People don't need more theatrics. They need real leadership.
Yep, especially right now.
Excuse me, will you be visiting the White House?
No, Thank you.
Hey, who's that?
Secret Service. I appreciate the invitation. Really, I do. You know, I love the kids, and that's never an issue. But today, I'm already committed. And I don't think turning this into a photo op will help anybody right now. Tell the Trump children I said hello.
Babe.
Some things you don't say no to because you're rude. You say no because it's the right thing to do.
Yep, I agree. You did the right thing. I'm proud of you.
Hey, when I get back...
I know. I'll have some cookies warmed up for you.
You know I love your warm cookies.
Careful, Santa. You keep talking like that, you're going to end up on the naughty list.
Some risk are worth it.
Oh, gosh. You're too much.
Love you.
Love you, too. Bye.
Do you believe in Black Santa Claus? I deliver presents from my sled. I really think a warning is enough, Judge. Would you believe I'm Black Santa Claus?
I can relate to being preyed upon. For people making me uncomfortable because they desire my attention, and I'm just trying to live my life, but because I get unwanted attention, good and bad. People could look at me and assume all the things, but not even know deep down inside I struggle with my self-esteem. We can't forget about those moments and how we contribute to the demise of people like Chesley Chris. We can't forget how we contribute. And that's why this conversation needs to be had, because in order for our community to unite, to come together and fight the opposing forces that want all of us to fail, that want all of us to be ill, that want all of us to ultimately die, whether it be through health-related issues, societal, locking our men up, putting them in jail, killing our brothers that are unarmed, hunting our people down. If we're going to overcome that together, we have to hold each other accountable and acknowledge that we can get in our own way. We could be our biggest enemy within, because we're not seeing and hearing our brothers and sisters. Look in your family. How many relatives do you have that are of multiple races? And how have you shown up for them? Some people are not going to change, but those who are open to changing and open to trying to end the brokenness from their ancestors, the ones that are trying to make amends, if you will, right? They feel the onus is on their generation to change the narrative. Shout out to them. If we expect our white counterparts to do that for us, for equality and justice, and so we can live, but within our own families and communities, we are literally doing the same thing to other people that just because they look different than us.
It's very, very vulnerable for me to take on that topic and to be at this big old age and to realize that my identity has a lot to do with a lot of the different hardships that I've experienced. I felt that it was time for me to share my perspective, because there's a lot about being mixed that is misunderstood. My goal was to just help people understand, or at least be willing to understand. That way, when they are in spaces with people who are mixed, they will be able to contribute to a better experience, because the multiracial demographic is the fastest growing demographic in the country. And we are like a silent majority. I even went so far as to creating a Venn diagram to help people understand how there's this intersectionality that happens no matter what community you come from. So we just always have to be mindful that the human experience is going to look different for every one of us. What makes us human is our ability to learn and understand and grow from that knowledge. The topic of the mixed race actually led me to speak about Miss USA, Chesley Chris, who took her life in January of 2024, just suddenly. And there was just A lot of people who were saying they didn't understand why she would do something like that. She was beautiful and successful and had all these different accolades. But I don't know that she's ever spoken about her mixed race experience while she was alive, but I do know that multiracial people often are silenced. And so I do want to just continue to speak about how that can happen, how things like that can happen just simply from not being seen or heard. And while we're on the topic of taking one's life, I do want to just send out my prayers and condolences to the TikToker influencer Rizzy, who recently took her own life. My thoughts and prayers go out to her family and friends. That's another one of those situations where you show up in spaces and you show up as yourself, but in this day and age, people just don't like what's different. If you are in any way different or you have different views, some people who haven't reached that level of authenticity, they don't like it. They would rather you conform to their perspective of life or their way of living. Even though I didn't know her, I didn't follow her, and I definitely am not in messy talk. She had such a bright spirit, such a bright future ahead of her. I hope that with her passing, that her life will mean something so much more than she ever thought it would have meant. If you're someone who is involved in messy talk and seeing that this can be the outcome, I really just hope that you rethink what you're doing, because I feel that people that show up in messy talk, they're intentionally showing up there. But my question would be, do they know their why?
At Pretty Purposeful Events, event planning meets social impact. We plan, we host, we build community. Grounded in service, guided by values. From youth empowerment events to community outreach, we create spaces that bring people together with purpose. Let's create something purposeful together. Pretty Purposeful Events is based in Atlanta, Georgia, proudly serving nonprofit and community-based organizations nationwide. Virtual services available. For more information, visit us online at prettypurposefulevents.com.
I don't know about y'all, but Christmas just doesn't feel the same. But one thing I do know, there is one person that can always bring a little Christmas cheer. Has anyone seen Santa? We got some catching up to do. Do you remember me? I sat upon your knee. I wrote to you childhood fantasy. Well, I'm all grown up now and still need help
By now, you're probably on your second round of food, and hopefully you are snuggled in, surrounded by family, love. We're gonna lighten things up a bit, and we're gonna talk about the funniest moment of the season. Well, I'd have to say that would be none other than Pretty Undercover. Check it out.
Definitely of the opinion that we should have some DEI hires in this administration. You know, the ones that definitely earned it.
Good afternoon, esteemed members of the press. I'm Angee Mèlange, the new press secretary for the Trump administration, and this is Candace Mabry, Deputy Communications Director. Let me just say, what an honor it is to serve this great nation under the bold, innovative, and completely fair leadership of President Donald J. Trump. Now, I know some of you are wondering about the recent departure of my predecessor, Ms. Caroline Leavitt. Well, in case you missed the memo or 3 a.m. tweet, Elon Musk's newly formed Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE, has been hard at work slashing, trimming, and, let's be honest, gutting positions that he deems financially inefficient. And apparently Ms. Leavitt's salary was considered a bit much for this administration. So in the spirit of efficiency, Elon convinced President Trump to tell Caroline, "You're fired."
Is that frankly, we're doing too much.
For example, we've worked diligently to ensure that taxpayer dollars are no longer wasted on things like unemployment benefits, affordable health care, and public education initiatives.
Yo, what?
Because this is the land of opportunity, if you don't have what you need, then maybe, just maybe, you should simply go get it.
Go get your blessing. Go get it. It's your time. It's your time. It's your time.
Many Americans loudly express they didn't need a government safety net. We're proud to announce that all Social Security deposits have been converted into President Trump's meme coin. Second, in a historic decision to streamline the workforce, and unemployment benefits have been replaced with an AI-generated daily motivational quote.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Third, the Stand By and Stand Back homeowner initiative means that if you can't afford your rent, your landlord now legally owns you.
You've got to be kidding me.
No way. Like, no way.
Ladies, these are incredible policies, no doubt crafted with the values of our great leader, Donald J. Trump. Just to confirm, you both voted for him, correct?
You know, voting is a deeply personal choice.
Reports of a death hoax have been circulating, leading to what can only be described as a full-blown national freakout.
Did she just say freak off?
Let me be unequivocally clear. The president is not only alive, he is thriving. He was simply taking a brief, and I mean brief, digital detox. And now for the question that's on everyone's mind. Yes, the National Guard is in DC. They're actually here to participate in a beautification initiative.
That's some bullshit.
Yes.
With all due respect, reports indicate that they are armed and patrolling predominantly African American neighborhoods. People feel targeted. What's the president's real agenda?
So critics say a lot. What I can confirm is that the Guard is here to keep the peace. As long as peace doesn't look like a peaceful protest, citizens commuting to work, or asking questions like, why is the Guard on my porch? We're listening to the people, and just as the vets will say, boots on the ground.
Boots on the Ground remix by 803 Fresh and Fantasia.
I'm about to hit the street with my girls, it's time to get loose. Hanging out to the moon peak like my cheeks hanging out of them. When there's her date is flowing, I'll be kicking up dust. Can't forget about the folding chairs, pop the trunk and grab my Stanley Cup. Cause I'm here for a good time, not a long time, baby. I might be late, but I'm always on time, baby. Gotta back it up and let them know that it's real. Baby, hold it, hold it, hold it, key. I got my boots on the ground.
What in the hip hop and R&B just happened?
And, well, folks, that's the bottom line. She's at it again. Any other questions? At the start of season 4, we didn't know whether to laugh or cry. And I feel that humor this year was so important. I mean, you guys see online people out there that are impersonating Trump. SNL, they've got their satirical skits that they do. And I was just inspired by the fact that they just kept talking about DEI, DEI. And I'm like, Trump's administration could actually benefit from having some DEI, because it's just like the people that he has in his administration seem to lack, education. They lack experience. They lack a lot of things. And diversity, is everything. Diversity is so necessary. And so I came up with the idea of us, me and Candace, pretending to be Trump's DEI hires. It was just the humor of it all. Is like, as we were really in real time trying to save our democracy, Candace and I went undercover in Trump's administration. It was inspired by my desire to do something, to take some type of purposeful action, because, most of the 92%, we were not out there protesting. We were not out there on the front lines. I felt the charge to use the platform to keep the topic at top of mind so that people could understand, just everyday people could stay connected to what's going on in our country. I know a lot of people don't watch the news. I personally don't like watching the news. But in times like these, you do need to stay informed. And so Pretty Undercover was a way that we could bring information and also pair that with some comedy to hopefully ease a little bit of this anxiety that we collectively have. So if you got a chance to watch Pretty Undercover, let me know which episode you like. And if you have any ideas of what you would like us to do in the future, just let me know.
None of us are untouched by what's happening in our country. So I just want to sing this song as a reminder that we have more in common than we do different. I had a dream, a crazy vision. It may sound strange, this intuition, but it was true. Description, and somehow I knew that it was real when I saw one sky above, and there was just one source of love. If I got one chance, one choice, I'll sing it from the heart. awesome helpers are right now passing out my business card with a button that says, "Let's be human together." I personally designed and made myself. So that's my little gift to you. Hopefully you'll be able to wear it and spread awareness that we're still one human race. And before I go, I do just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless. Thank you.
I just got off stage and you guys, it was amazing. I'd like to just thank my daughter and her friend Charlie for assisting me today. This is Team Mèlange. Ladies, we give it a little spin and show them you represent Team Mèlange. They did an amazing job. After I performed, they passed out a gift that I made personally for the attendees, and it was an awesome performance. So glad to have been here. And this was a wish come true. I mean, this was just probably one of my best performances, I think. So follow me on socials. And if you're a producer or you're another artist looking for a collaborator, I'm working on a new project and I would love to have you be a part of it. So hit me up. Thank you, ladies. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year.
As I was up there performing, there were so many things that were running through my mind. I just kept thinking, like, this performance is the biggest performance I have had in my life. It's all of the thought and preparation that went into this performance, all of my own intellectual property, my visuals, my outfit. I just never imagined that I would be doing so much creatively. But it's always been in me. You don't have the space to grow in your craft. You never know what you can do until you have that space. This is why it's so important for you to know what your purpose is. That way you can create those boundaries that you need to be able to fulfill your lifelong wish. And that's what I'm doing with this podcast, with the Georgia Festival of Trees performance, with creating my own visuals, with creating this Pretty Purposeful Christmas special. I hope that I'm inspiring someone to just believe in themselves and believe in the gifts that they have. But as long as you keep believing in yourself and believing in your gifts and using them on purpose, with purpose, for a greater purpose, and you'll be amazed at how things come together.
Been an awful good girl, Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight.
Right now, most of the noise has quieted down. People have said what they're going to say, and people have done what they're going to do. Some people have left, and some people have decided to stay. But you know, this is usually when you start to notice things, you know? Who checked on who showed up uninvited, who called, who texted, and who didn't. This whole year has been revealing like that, but not in a dramatic way. Just the rawness of what's happening in our world right now. I've watched people try to hold their families together with less than what they need. I've watched neighbors look out for each other in ways that never seem to make the news. And yes, I've watched folks get tired, and I don't mean like lazy or careless. I mean like mentally drained. Yet and still, they showed up. Not perfectly, not loudly, but just enough. And that counts. I've also learned something else over the years, that things don't usually just go all wrong all at once. Sometimes it drifts, sometimes it slides. And you know, by the time people realize what's happened, they're scratching their head, wondering, how'd it go so far? But what keeps that from happening, it isn't grand gestures. It's choosing to say something when staying quiet is the easy thing to do. It's choosing to care when no one's clapping. It's choosing to help someone when no one's filming. We hear people say all the time, love thy neighbor, until they actually have to do it. Until it costs them their comfort.
until it asks them to stand next to them instead of above them. But Christmas doesn't solve all that. It never has. But it does slow the world down long enough for people to think about how they show up when things aren't easy. Yeah. Well, look, I know that my husband's going to be coming home soon. And I also know that there's a lot of uncertainty outside of the North Pole. But I'm choosing to believe in what we've already seen. People showing up, people doing all that they can, even if it doesn't feel like enough. That's how things change. Even the smallest act of kindness can have a huge impact. So wherever you are tonight, whoever you're missing, and whatever load you may be carrying, I hope you remember this. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to stay human. That's always been the point, after all. Merry Christmas. Season 5 didn't go as planned, but hey, what this year really has, okay? Things have just been all over the place, and I'm just so grateful to be here and be able to do this right now. Even filming this, I've had challenges just trying to record this special. But you know, you just gotta keep moving forward. You just gotta keep pressing forward and knowing what the purpose is. Just understanding that there's a greater purpose tied to this special. And I just was determined to push forward regardless. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. This season was all about pivoting, and I think that for the foreseeable future, if you haven't been pivoting, now's the time to, and do it purposefully. There's nothing to be ashamed of. This season, because it didn't pan out the way that I wanted to, it wasn't failure. It was discernment. I chose to protect my peace, I chose to protect my sanity, and I chose to protect my time. And so I do wish that for every one of you out there, that whatever it is that you have going on in your life, that you're not dictated by the external, that you go within and you make your decisions based on what's best for you. Let's continue building this community so that we can help people who need it. The thing about this platform is it's never been about perfection. It's always been about intention. And so as we go into the new year, we'll continue with that. Will there be a season 6? I'm not sure. I don't even know if I'll still be in this country next year. Who knows? Just taking it one day at a time. And again, making sure that everything that I do is on purpose, with purpose, for a greater purpose. Before I get out of here, Purposeful Family, I do just want to remind you all to be gentle to yourself, be kind to others, and don't underestimate the power of what it means to be human. Let's be human together in 2026. From my family to yours, happy holidays. What else did I want to say? I know. I cannot close out the season without saying, my saying. And if you know it, say it along with me. It's okay to be pretty, but even better to be pretty purposeful. Happy New Year.
Boo boo.